What's the number one challenge for businesses today?
Workforce development, attracting, recruiting, and retaining people.
And that's why we created this podcast, designed for the frustrated CEO, the under-resourced recruiter, or the overworked manager, to give you the tools to tackle those WTF moments.
It's time to open another Workforce Therapy File.
And welcome back to the Workforce Therapy Files. This is Jamie, and I'm here today with Denita Eckler from Bullard. And we are live at the Kentucky SHRM Conference. Denita, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
I think that this ties me, by the way, with Jason for the most interviews, and I can't wait to do that count. I'm just kidding. I'm glad to have you.
I'm glad to be here.
When we were talking a while ago in front of the table, we were talking about things that really get your blood pumping. Because tell me about what role you play for your organization.
So I am the Global Learning and Development Manager at Bullard. Yes. And the things that gets my blood pumping is I've been in HR for almost 25 years. And I think when you take care of your team takes care of you.
100%.
So employee appreciation and helping them learn and be the best version of themselves is what gets me going.
So when we were chatting earlier, we can go down a million lanes together because we've seen a lot in 25 years.
Absolutely.
Yes. So I guess I want to start, though, because employee appreciation is one of those areas we have not talked about a ton on workforce development. On the Workforce Therapy Files. It's like I don't even know what podcast I'm on. But I'm curious, can you tell me about the time you felt most appreciated at work?
So my love language is words of affirmation. So for me, I like for someone to acknowledge, not publicly, but just acknowledge that I've put in a lot of work. And so anytime someone just gives me those few words of affirmation, that's what really gets me going. You know what?
Same. And it is one of the things I think that has really stuck with me is that HR is kind of, we got another announcement of a cash winner. Oh my gosh, I thought they were going to say Molly Ricketts.
You could be the winner.
It was not me. I did not win anything.
Please stick around once again to the end of the reception for a $100
Don't forget to stay to the end of the reception for a $100 cash award.
Okay.
Yes.
It could be you.
The reason why I'm going back to my thought. The reason I was thinking about words of affirmation and why it stands out so much to HR folks is I think HR is a very thankless area of the business at times.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think that there's a lot of things that HR folks do to prop up the organization and the teams and everything else to be the heartbeat, really, of the organization. And at times, people have no idea until it's missing what all was happening, right?
Well, we're so quick to go to the negative. The criticism is so quick, right? We automatically notice every little detail that was amiss, and sometimes we don't talk about the 99 things that went right.
That's right. Absolutely.
Right? And it takes about 7 positives to counteract that one negative.
Yeah.
And so often in HR, we do hear all the negatives, and you just get weighed down by that.
It can be very exhausting at times.
So, yeah, we need to appreciate ourselves and practice that gratitude every day. Just that, start your day out with 1 to 3 things that you're grateful for every day. And I think that helps keep us as HR professionals happy and feeling like we can support, because you can't do, in an airplane, they always tell you, put your own oxygen mask on first before you help others.
Absolutely.
And in HR, if your cup is not full, then how are you going to help other employees? It just doesn't happen. You have to make sure that you're your best version of you before you can help others.
That's right. And I found that most people get into HR who really do it well are so others focused. They like to find ways. Like, I carve out time on Fridays for recognition. I just send thank you notes.
I do the same thing.
Little
I have
messages
it on my
to say I
calendar.
appreciate it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And for me, it makes me feel really good about wrapping up the week.
Yes. End on a high note.
So in terms of employee appreciation, what are the kinds of things that you're seeing companies do that you wish would catch on like wildfire?
So the things I wish they would do is really think about individualized employee appreciation, because it's not a one-size-fits-all. Mm-hmm. We all feel appreciation in different ways. If you studied the 5 love languages, you'll know that everybody feels love in a different way. And it's the same thing with appreciation. You feel it in different ways. So, and what I find interesting is we automatically go to like the gifts, like, oh, let's get everybody a T-shirt, or let's get
Or a
a
pizza
jacket,
party.
or a pizza party. And you ask folks 6 months later, like, what appreciation have you had done for you? And they're like, nothing. It doesn't last. It doesn't stick when it doesn't resonate with folks. And that's what, if you're doing it right, it resonates with someone.
Yeah.
And it's not just a one-time, let's check the box. And the gifts and things are actually, if you're budget conscious, those are the things that hit the bottom line. They're very costly. And the pieces of employee appreciation that really stick and resonate are actually the things that don't cost anything other than your time and effort, right? So,
And your intention.
and your intentionality about it. So if you are wanting to really resonate with your employees, I think you really have to build it into your everyday actions.
Okay.
It's the thank yous. It's the how are you doing? It's the recognition of just, hey, I saw you. And that's what people want to know. Like, right? I was seen. I saw you.
Absolutely.
And that's what resonates with them. It's just you taking the moment just to recognize them.
All right. So I think that we should wrap up today by sending out a thank you challenge.
Okay.
So for everybody who's listening to it,
That's right.
right? And out of respect for everything that Denita is sharing with us today, I would encourage you to think about somebody from your week who has done something, said something, showed something that you appreciate. Take a moment, give them some recognition in the way that you reflect on their contribution and the way they made you feel, or the way that their work showed up, because people need to know it.
And it needs to be specific.
All right, that's our challenge.
Yeah,
Be
that's
specific.
the challenge. Just pick out something that person did specific. It's not just thanks. It's no, thank you for sending me that report, or I noticed you did this.
Yeah.
And that's what really resonates.
Yeah. And let's keep adding more specifics to it. So it's thank you for sending that report at the time you told me you were going to send it, because
Yes.
I can rely on that.
And that reinforces
Yeah, that
the
starts to
positive
hit me in my
behaviors.
character, right?
Right.
I love that.
Love it.
So here we're doing this thing to wrap up with our guests here at the SHRM Conference this week.
Okay.
Is that we are letting each guest answer a question from the last guest
Oh, okay.
and write a question for the next one.
Okay.
Okay. So here is our question from Charles. What qualifies you to be an HR partner?
What qualifies me to be an HR partner? So, other than just the knowledge level, I mean, taking a moment and getting your SHRM certification and just learning about it, the knowledge set has to be there. But I think the other part about being qualified to do HR is just caring about people.
Caring about people.
Having the empathy to care about people.
Absolutely. All right. So, Denita, you get to write a question for the next person that sits in this chair.
All right. So the question I have is, we'll center it around our employee appreciation.
That sounds great.
Is, what is the most creative way you've ever appreciated someone else?
I can't wait to hear their answer. Thank you so much, Denita.
All right. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you have a great conference.
You too.
All right, Jim, close that file.
Thanks for listening to the Workforce Therapy Files. We hope you learned something new, and we're thankful for the time that you spent with us today. If there's a topic you'd like us to discuss, reach out to us. Our contact information's listed in the show notes. Until next time, keep your head up.